We all know that exercise is important. Clearly in the modern world, it's actually pretty difficult to fit in and even more difficult to keep to a schedule, particularly if you're working long hours like Jojo Liu. And therefore, what I wanted to do today was share some tips for how you can exercise efficiently, supported by scientific principles and research that's been done. In other words, how do you fit in effective exercise into a very busy life? Now clearly, what the most scientifically appropriate exercise regimen for you will depend on exactly what it is you want to achieve. If you want to build lots of muscle quickly, there's a different method than if you want to, say, run a marathon. For me, what I want is a relatively balanced physique and general physical fitness and preparedness. And for that reason, for me, I think the most effective and scientifically proven technique is high-intensity interval training. So what exactly is HIIT? Well, the principle is that for, say, a short period of time, maybe 20 to 40 seconds, you exercise at maximum capacity. That's like 75% plus of your maximum heart rate. And then you rest for 30 seconds, then you repeat. And you repeat this process for between 20 and 30 minutes in total, and that's your workout. And this is why it's efficient. 20 to 30 minutes, 3 times a week, you can get great gains in physical fitness and in terms of your kind of body composition. What I wanted to do now was try and share with you some of the exercises that I use, and some of the routines that I do in order to do an HIIT workout in the gym. So the benefits of HIIT are manifold, but for me, some of the most important. First, it's actually a very good way of losing weight and keeping trim. The reason for this is that it burns carbs more efficiently than, say, just going for a long run. Also the benefit that after HIIT, your body continues to have a high metabolic rate and burn that fat. Second, you build up fast twitch muscle fibers. They're the ones that make you look more toned. And third, you build aerobic and anaerobic capability, whereas other exercises just target one of the two. Another classic exercise that you often find in the free areas of the gym like this is burpees. In particular, I like burpee box jumps. 45 seconds, as many as I can, followed by rests, repeats as well, as long as I can manage it. One of my favorite HIIT exercises is rowing. 2 reasons for this. First, I actually did a lot of rowing at university at Cambridge. It's quite a famous university for rowing. Second reason though, more importantly, is it's a great all-body exercise. It's a compound exercise, so you exercise multiple parts of your body, your core and your legs, for example. Much of the strength in the stroke comes from your legs. It's also great for cardiovascular. Again, before you do rowing on HIIT, learn the technique properly to avoid injury. But one good workout that I like to do, 30 seconds maximum effort, 30 seconds rest for around 10 minutes. Boxing, of course, is a really good exercise that I personally can't do, but it's definitely something worth considering. Those sparring bouts are incredibly intense, and you can also work into an HIIT workout. And perhaps the most classic of all exercises, the trusty treadmill. However, in an HIIT workout, again, you use it slightly differently. I personally put a 5% incline on it. I run at a fast pace, close to a sprint for 30 seconds, then I rest for 30 seconds again. Repeat the process. And be very careful when using this. When sprinting, it goes rather fast. It can be easy to injure yourself, so practice first. The most important thing is to do something where you're not going to injure yourself. It's a movement you're comfortable with. Look, I'm not a professional coach like you. I do this in my spare time to keep healthy. So whatever it is you wish to do, whether it be something like squatting, ice skaters, which I quite like, or using a more complicated equipment, choose what you feel comfortable. But remember the HIIT principle, kind of 30 seconds or so intense work, 30 seconds of rest, 20 minutes for the best gains.